They won the game, dude. That's all that matters. Okay? In case you were in a coma, or you can give two craps about basketball, here's the last 43 seconds.
Brunson allow him to operate at the top, 101. Brunson gets it, fires up a three. Shot no good, the chip, it's gone! It's gone! It's gone! With 1.2 remaining, let's take the lead. OG Anunoby, it's 107-106. Inbound and nobody guarded him, and he went right to the rim. Perfect timing. But now the Spurs have a chance. San Antonio. Well, listen, with Victor Wembanyama, obviously the rim roll is a problem because of his length.
19 points ahead.
Yep. Largest comeback in NBA history. Okay, and I watched the whole game. When they were down by 29, Suzanne probably said I turned it off.
Yeah.
I kind of did. Okay, a little bit. I just went to another room for 10 minutes. Maybe I was the bad mojo or something. I came back, it was a better score. So, and then the Golden Knights are doing the crazy stuff. Too. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, gang. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about here today, as we all know. We're going to get to. Are all of you using AI? Yeah. Well, don't lie. No, you're lying. You're lying. I mean, using it not to, type up your email, like using it for something good. Okay. Yes. So Damon just showed me something he did yesterday with Matrix and Claude. That blew my mind. Okay. So this stuff is moving really fast, but Damon's going to try to catch us up as much as we can. But we got some other stuff before we get to Damon. Here's the numbers. I don't know what to say, guys. Anybody have anything to say? Anybody have any words of wisdom here?
Sell some homes.
There you go, baby. There you go. That's it. That's it. I mean, this is still good. I mean, I don't. The prices just don't go down.
It's funny. This meeting went back up. It's crazy.
I understand. I don't get it. Yeah. So, but we're on pace to kind of do what we did last June. So I guess that's a good thing, right? Okay. But
you guys know what the median going up means?
North California people coming?
What does that mean? What does it mean to you when you're explaining it to your clients? What does it mean?
More luxurious property.
Yeah, more higher than more higher than.
God bless the $2 million homes here and stuff. So those are numbers. That's last June. We're gonna do a comparison. We're gonna do this real quick. This could be a whole hour. And next week, me and Wendy might do this. I've got my hands on some stuff from LBR, from grievance, professional standards, about complaints that agents have put in against other agents, or a consumer has put in against other agents. So this is sitting out here. I know you haven't read it yet, but I'm going to do it real fast. And we'll get past this. We're not going to really talk about it, but I just want you to realize how these things happen and the phone calls that I get, that Wendy gets, that Damon used to get. So during escrow, the buyer discovers issues with the patio roof and requests repairs. The listing agent says he has a roofing estimate and gives an approximate dollar amount for the repairs for the patio area. So I'm the listing agent. Joanne's the buyer's agent. She calls me about this inspection report, sends a request for repairs. And I say, oh yeah, there was something up there. My client got it inspected, and it was like $1,800 to fix. Okay, we continue, I guess. The seller declines to make repairs, sells it as is, and the listing agent offers a lesser amount for her own commission as a goodwill gesture. The buyer proceeds to close. Closes, right? Everybody, I guess, is kind of happy. After closing, the main roof fails. When the roofing company comes out, and it's the same roofing company that did the estimate, go figure, to do the work, they revealed that they had previously inspected the property during escrow at the listing agent's request and documented active main roof leaks. So I'm the listing agent, remember. So I guess I know this now, right? That's the inspector with some funny stuff here. And for what it's worth, talking about chat, I sent this to Suzanne in a Word document. This is what she created. Unbelievable. It just blows my mind how this stuff works. The report was never shared with the buyer or the buyer's agent. Nothing about the issues appeared on the SRTD. When the buyer's agent follows up, Joanne calls me, the listing agent, I respond that the roof issues were disclosed. The home was sold as is, and the buyer had the responsibility to do their own inspections.
So question, how was it disclosed?
It was disclosed in my conversation with Joanne.
Not on paper?
No.
Just in conversation? Mm-hmm. You're going to prison.
Well, needless to say, And I don't know what the outcome was money-wise and stuff, but which agent got in trouble with LVR? Yes.
Dead in the water.
Yes.
Dead in the water.
Not that you guys care about the standards of practice and all the rules we have to follow, all the ethics areas we have to be concerned, but they violated number 2 and number 3. And it could have been a monetary fine against the listing agent. It was definitely classes that they have to take, okay? But we have a dozen of these that we want to go over with you guys next week that are kind of fun. And we'll spend more time on it. But this is stuff that happens every day. Every day. And then 6 months later, we get a phone call and we got to try to put the puzzle together. And it's hard to do sometimes.
What happened at the division?
They didn't really say. I don't know. I'm trying to find out. Oh, no. The listing agent got you. Yeah. So I don't know if they'll tell us the results per se, but the listing agent messed up big time here. They really did. So, okay. So,
Disclose.
and that was was there a violation? Yes. Section 3.3, because it was a material fact that I knew as a listing agent, and I kept it to myself. Okay.
NRS 652.
65245, there's all these NRS things.
645.252.
Yeah.
That's the violation.
Why? The listing agent had knowledge of an active main roof leak from an inspector obtained at her request, but failed to disclose the material facts to the buyer or the buyer's agent. This is a violation of duty to disclose material facts. So I'll try to find out what the penalty was.
The buyer do an inspection?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
And then they sent a request for repairs to fix it.
and then the.
I never had a
Well, to fix the patio roof, the patio roof.
Okay.
And the seller said, no, I'm not gonna fix that, as is. So that I'm the listing agent, well, I haven't assigned thing, Joanne, as is. The buyer said he bought it as is, what are you coming back to me for? Does it have as his name? The buyer can't come back to me?
The buyer can request.
But you buy it as is, you signed as is. So why are you coming back to me?
Doesn't remove the responsibility for disclosure.
Right.
Okay.
So sure we sold it as is
my
with a
point
lie
is,
behind it.
I hate the term as is.
Yeah.
I wish none of you would use it. Because you think one thing, your buyer thinks, hey, Joanne, it's as is. You know, myself, Tim, Joanne says as is. Now they're coming back and bitching about something. So as is useless. It came about with the REO days, where the banks were doing that.
Left themselves exposed and someone found a way back in to sue them, even though the buyer might have known through their own inspections, they still found a way to get them.
And I'm guessing the seller got sued civilly or criminally, I guess civilly with an attorney to get for the cost of the new roof, for a brand new roof. So this is the stuff that happens all the time, gang. All right, congratulations, some good news. $1 Million Club, there's a bunch of you in the room. Congratulations, way to go. That's the top 25. Hopefully some of you are using this to promote yourself. You know, do a video somewhere. You really should. We don't give you guys the numbers, but you know what your numbers are. Okay. There's the top 5 teams: Damon, Anna Mary, Darren, the Turkhorns, and Mary. Miguel, who is our police officer, who's not here. He's on a secret mission somewhere. He was undercover for a while. He was doing some crazy stuff. Way to go, Miguel. Jonathan, is Jonathan here? No? Okay, Jonathan didn't make it either. The hires the last couple of months. Thank you guys for sending a lot of these agents in that we hire. We saw this last week. Patrick Stevenson's been here 21 years. The company's only 20 years old, so I'm not sure how that works. No, okay. We are 21 years, yeah. But I don't know if he got here on day 1 or a week later, but he's been here since the beginning. Happy birthdays to you guys having a birthday. Anybody going to this tomorrow? The summer theater? Okay. We've dropped the ball on this the last couple of years. You know, Mark pushes this. I've gone to 2. We've gone to 1 years ago with the barbecue. This is the summer theater. Yeah, it's the super summer theater. It's really fun. Yeah. I think he got this to us a little late in the game, like last week. So, has it been? Okay.
This is on Saturday. This is on Saturday.
It's on Saturday. Yes, yeah. So you can still go. I think it's $50. It's not a crazy amount of money, and it's a fun night. As long as it's not too hot, it's a fun night. Speaking of fun nights, who went to the baseball game? Anybody here went to the baseball game? A lot of fun at the baseball game, right? Not too bad. Did they win?
Yes.
They did win, right? The A's won? Okay, good. Very nice. Next week, right after the meeting or shortly thereafter, Suzanne's going to whip out the grill, get out the big tent. We're going to do a whole little barbecue for, kick off the summer here a little bit. So come on in. If you want to bring a little dish or something, you can. We'll have a bunch of food. Rock Title's going to help us. John's going to help us buy a bunch of stuff. It'll be fun. Check out the new Wind Down Wednesdays flyers here. Did AI have anything to do with this?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Of course it did. There you go.
Yeah, someone created a flyer. The one on the left was one they created. And so I threw that one into Chat GPT because I always forget to ask for the flyer until the last minute. I'm like, Chat, can you just create the rest of the year for me for flyers? I said, here's the schedule on which Wednesdays, which offices. I go, change up the colors and format and throw it out. 60 seconds, I had all 6 printed flyers ready to go.
Bada bing, bada boom,
One
right?
of the
freaking
levels
awesome.
like that wine magazine.
Hmm.
Isn't the cover of wine?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that look like that wine?
Very cool, right?
magazine?
Very
Oh,
cool. And
I
you're,
didn't, Chat
Jack
did.
did that.
and you're still giving away $100 gas card, right? Every Wednesday? So last night was in Jeff's office.
Northwest.
There you go. Somebody won $100 gift card, gas card. So way to go, John. Coming up, there's 3 more free core classes with Matthew. One in Green Valley, one here, and one in the Southwest. Those dates. So if you need what I call the real CE, not general, you want to go to one of these. Matthew's a good instructor, fun guy. Who knows? John might be sponsoring it, or Sarah might be sponsoring it. You never know. Okay. So there's usually what is it?
Once a day of the barbecue.
Oh, it is. Yes, indeed. And what time is he doing it? At 12:30. So you come to the meeting, go to the barbecue. 12:30, go to Matthew's class. It's a whole day. There you go. The whole day at Realty One. Fun. That's the last of the rev up schedule. It ends tomorrow. Those of you that are new, I'll see you tomorrow here at 9 o'clock. We wait a couple weeks, and then there's a new one coming out. Looks like they're doing a probate class. This is at Rock Title. Correct, right? Okay. And who's the instructor? Do you remember?
No, I couldn't go, I'm sorry.
Okay, because I knew, I forgot who, it's an attorney. I forgot who the attorney was. Kaplan, is your attorney Kaplan? Somebody Kaplan?
He's doing the probate class.
I get him confused. Okay,
That's
gotcha.
next week.
Okay. So, but that's on divorce. Here's the rev up that's coming up. CE, as we know, you all know about this by now, I think. If you're new and you missed the first week of Wednesday of this month where I did onboarding, jump on July 1st with Jeff. You need to be on these classes, gang. You get to meet all the vendors, but you get to know little things about the company that'll make your life easier. So you're not calling up Suzanne for the phone number to Green Valley. Drives me crazy when I hear them take those phone calls, okay? When we give you all this information, okay? So that's onboarding. Cool thing that we made up, God bless ChatGPT. I just typed up these numbers on a Word doc, that little section, threw it in there, gave it some instruction, and bada bing, okay? So these are numbers that you all should have in your phone, okay? But you're gonna call everybody on here sooner or later. You're just going to, okay? So you have those phone numbers, and we all know who our favorite home warranty gal is today, okay? This week, today. Ladies and gentlemen, Nora DiGregorio, everybody, there she is. You have a job interview today or something? You look nice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, somehow.
Never gonna do that again. Okay, so $100 off, it's back for the month of June. All our plans are automatically discounted. Jason just asked me about a condo, still complete condo, $690. Or that's normally $690, is now $590. So, who can tell me if this can be combined with the 20% military discount and the 20% first responders discount?
It can combine.
Yes, can be combined. We're giving away basically home warranties right now. I need some orders, I'm not lying. So give you an idea, show complete normally $815. It's $715 with $100 off. With a 20% discount, ends up being like, I think $552. In so many cases, the last couple weeks, I've been able to double up to giving the buyer 2 years of coverage. Because when I tell them, hey, for a couple $100 more, you can have a whole nother year, they're like, yes, I'll sign me up. So, I think I've given this stat before. In 2025, 72% of first-year real estate homeowners that had a home warranty on it, 72% of your clients, right, renewed with us. So that tells us they see the value. There's no, like, we're hearing it, everything is extremely expensive. People just do not have the funds, you guys, when something breaks. Can home warranty be a little bit inconvenient sometimes? Yes. I'm literally writing out a text right now. Like, yes, you're gonna have to weigh out convenience, right? You pay for it out of pocket and you get it done right away. If you can do that and you have the means to do that, great. But if you don't, and you have to be maybe a little bit inconvenienced, but you get 100% of your HVAC covered and repaired, right? And you guys, and John, I think I've asked this question to you before. I mean, what are people closing with on the day of closing? What's in their bank account? Usually nothing, you guys. Usually nothing. And one in four of your clients will place a claim with us within the first 60 days. I can't even tell you how many calls I've gotten this last couple weeks. Hey, they just moved in on Friday, HVAC's not working today. Hey, they just moved in last 2 weeks ago, water heater burst. It happens. It happens all the time, especially if you've had a property and maybe there was only one or two people living there, and then now you have a whole family that moves in, and on the day of move-in, every single door is open and the AC is running. It puts a lot of pressure on the system. So, however you feel about home warranty, your job is to just advise your clients. You have 3 different home warranty companies. I say it all the time, and Need Station, both agree on this. We're not our competition, Need Station. Our competition is the contract that closes without a home warranty. So regardless of how you feel, you have 3 choices. It's on the contract for a reason. It's there to minimize your risk, whether you're the buyer or the seller. So Irene asked me this morning, because she was like, what's the trade service fee on a claim? $100. Okay, what do I, you can, the first go-to that you should do anytime you have a question about anything is start a video chat. It's free. It's free. You guys, I'm hearing success story after success story with homeowners, agents that have policies with us that are telling us that, hey, I was able to fix it on my own. I think I've told you the story about the capacitor. Have you guys met Trisha, my partner? She does the other 2 on the. She changed the capacitor in her HVAC. She got on a virtual expert call, and he dropped the capacitor in a cart, because there's a cart in here that goes to Home Depot or Lowe's. She went to Home Depot and she's like, I need this capacitor. Do you know how much a capacitor is? $12. Went back home, told her how to shut everything off, and change the capacitor on her own property, on her own AC. Okay, so there are so many things that you could do, especially just troubleshooting. I talked to a buyer the other day, actually somebody from Centennial Hills office client. He was like, it just closed right last week, and he's like, my sliding door isn't closing. Is that a covered item? Is the sliding door a covered item? No, it's structure. But I was like, hey, you know what? We don't cover that, but you should call a handy person on the virtual app, and he could walk you through maybe trying to figure it out. Oh, yeah, Corey. Hi, oh, shoot, where'd he go? Corey? Hey, Corey, can you see me now? Hey, Corey. It's Nora. I'm your market manager here in Vegas. Say hi to my Realty One friends. These are all real estate agents. Corey, really quick, do you have any good HVAC repair stories that you've worked on the last few days or recently?
The last few days.
Or whatever.
Corey, are you real or are you AI? We need to know. Okay, just making sure.
I am real, yes. I'm in Houston, Texas area as well, so it's real hot over here.
Well, we're in Las Vegas. Ours is a dry heat though.
Oh yeah, it's the humidity gets you down here. It's
So,
pretty bad.
Corey, really quick, how hard is it to change a capacitor?
It's not very difficult at all. Most of the time it's just a few wires. The most important thing about that would be like the safety measures,
Okay.
because even with the power off to the system, the capacitor can still be holding a charge.
Okay.
And it will shock you as well. So as long as you're being safe about it, it's pretty quick.
All right, I have another question. How many times do people call in about their HVAC not working and it's just the battery and the thermostat?
Not as often as it used to be, because the thermostats nowadays don't typically take batteries. A lot of them are powered by the furnace.
Okay.
So if it's an older system, usually it's like a corrosion issue in the thermostat from a battery, but it's not too often.
All right, cool. Does anybody have any HVAC questions? This is an HVAC contractor. How long have you been a contractor in HVAC?
I have been an expert here for almost a year. I've been doing HVAC for 16 years.
You get to talk to a contractor that's been doing HVAC for 16 years for free. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm running out of time. Thank you. Bye.
Have a great day.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Okay, do you get the concept, you guys? Before you even make a claim, you can talk to somebody. 70% today go to YouTube or Google. Almost 50% go to ChatGPT, right? The problem with that is it's only gonna give you an idea. It's never gonna be fully accurate. It doesn't know the system. It can only guess, and there's no accountability. Every call that you do on the video chat gets uploaded into your app and it gets uploaded into your file. So if we do have to send a contractor, they have access to the video. They know before they get to the property that what they're walking into. This is the game changer, guys. We're meeting your clients where they are on their phone. So I'm gonna be here for a little bit. If you have a home warranty order that you need to place, let me quote it out. You know, do you guys know why I always order Chick-fil-A?
For points,
No.
feed the starving children in your world.
No, I ordered Chick-fil-A because I love the customer service. It's extremely consistent. And it's consistent. I know what I'm getting. They don't mess it up. And my God, if they do, they go over and beyond. I want to be your Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, there we go. Funny thing about customer service, I got a new iPhone a month ago. It was a nightmare, but the quality of help I got at Verizon compared to the quality of help at Apple, not even close. Like Apple was like years ahead here. I mean, Verizon was a nightmare, you know? So Chick-fil-A, you know, Burger King, that kind of thing. Keep that in mind. So thank you, Nora.
I have a testimonial though.
You do.
So I put the listing coverage, first listing and everything for me, so I followed up and I put the listing coverage
Also
on.
known as seller's coverage.
I mean, yeah, the seller's
So you
coverage.
know.
And sure enough, the garage door broke. We needed someone to come out and fix it. Easiest thing ever. They came out, assessed it, told me what was wrong, came, changed it, brand new, no cost to the owner, done. The new buyer's gonna have a brand new system.
Wow.
And updated, nice, I want it for my house.
And one thing, just to keep in mind, and Nora was involved in this, and we could talk about this for an hour, but we don't want to.
Yeah.
Once the deal closes, and a month later they call you with a problem, you're gonna have to call Nora, right? That's where your involvement should end. You should just turn around and run the other way, okay? We had a newer agent who thought she was doing the right thing and was involved. If I tell you we got 20 emails from the agent to Nora, I'm lying. It's probably more than that. And we're ready to kill ourselves, okay? So be involved, but don't be involved.
You're
If
the
that makes any
resource.
sense.
Just remember,
Yeah.
you're the resource. You want to take yourself out of that because here's what I've found. If you connect them with me directly, okay, I will work with them. I will do everything I can to advocate for them as if I was advocating for you. I have found that even sometimes, even if the outcome is not in their favor, they understand and they feel okay because they felt somebody was listening and working towards. Because sometimes, let's face it, some people have unrealistic expectations. You guys with the fires, you know that, right? So do yourself a favor, take yourself out of it. I mean, you can be involved, but I'm gonna guess that you already have 1,000 other things that you could be doing than going back and forth regarding an ice maker or whatever it is. So,
Oh, and one last thing, on the garage door, it had cactus. So when I called, because they had their other home warranty, when I called and I said, hey, listen, I know that this vendor has come and worked on the door before. Is it possible that you can get the same vendor to come out? And they were amazing. They looked it up and said, sure enough, sent the details off and done.
I have American Home Shield and I tagged Nora. My garage, I'm in my house, I don't know, about a week ago, and I hear something, both of my springs snapped.
Wow.
And,
Yeah, springs break all the time, right? Good
I
stuff.
mean, he said 10,000 openings.
Wow, that's what it does. That's right. All right, Ms. McMahon with an A, not an O. Tim, we got it right now. It's not H-O-N. Anything you want to share briefly or?
I
anything
contacted
new?
Lee Dreisen's office. We're going to be having a probate CE class in August. I'll keep you posted on the date. Good to see everybody. That's my big update for the moment. Next week is the barbecue. I will unfortunately be out of town, but Shane, Moody, and Jaden are going to come over, and Shane is going to help grill. So make sure you give him a hard time, and he's going to help Suzanne out. So
Is
have a great
Lee
barbecue.
going to do it at one of our offices or at Rock?
Here,
Here, very good. How many of you been to one of Lee Drive's class, right?
I've
He's pretty
worked
good.
with Lee for many
Yeah,
years.
he's a
He
good
knows
guy.
my dad and I both, so it should be a
He's
super
a good
fun
guy,
class.
right. In case you're wondering, this is Sarah's hours in the office, but you can call or text her anytime, obviously, like anything else, okay? Mr. Morgan, and just like stay in your lane with the home warranty, if there's an issue with the prelim or whatever, refer it to Sarah, refer it to Kathleen, and try to stay out of it. I don't want to throw your opinions into it.
All right, super quick. Where do you go to generate fire leads?
Open house.
Open house.
Social media.
Social media. Where do you go?
Spear.
Where they are, dang it, right?
And John, where are they?
Okay. What are buyers focused on right now?
Rates.
Rates, freaking rates, okay? I mean, luckily, for the first time ever, buyers are now focused on getting a loan they can afford, and then they're going to find the house that they can afford, right? Remember all those days they just wanted to go find houses and didn't want to call a lender till later? It flipped on them, because now the affordability forces them to see what they can afford through mortgage, okay? So I've emailed all of you, probably in the last week or so, a link to our new tool. Okay, so go look at spam, look in your email, it's something from Epic Rates, but this is going to give you the ability to have your own platform, your own branded rate sheet that you can send out and be in compliance, okay? So look for that, because in 2 weeks, when we sponsor the meeting, I'm going to demo the tool and it is gonna blow your freaking mind, okay? It'll give you the ability to lead gen, capture leads from random buyers out there trying to figure out what they can afford. They're gonna sign up for their rate sheets under you. You're gonna be attached and you're gonna be able to generate these leads where they are, okay? So look for that. Look in, probably in spam or something, but look for something on Epic Rates and sign up. And you guys have seen the stuff on Facebook, right? Or the Epic Rate sheet or whatever. You'll be able to get that every day, and you'll also be able to send it out on social media and post it to generate these leads. So watch for that. Wind down in a couple weeks. But that's all I got. So look for that and sign up.
All right, gang, how many of you are still doing rentals? A lot of you, right, are doing rentals, okay? Brandon, he's gonna set records doing rentals here, God bless him, Brandon Snyder. When that money comes in, we don't wanna hold it. We wanna give it to you like immediately, but we can't, because sometimes the paperwork gets a little confused. So what Sharon put together is kind of, these are the steps to get paid on time, so you fill out the proper paperwork. And this is Sky Slope. This is where you're gonna go to Sky Slope, and you're gonna put in, you, okay? This is the tax record, okay? So this is where you're gonna get, obviously the owner of the property, but what do they need on this screen, Sharon? The seller's name, okay? So that's where you find the seller's name. And this is where you'll go to MLS, and we need the MLS sheet showing that it's leased. Okay, not that difficult, but if I had a rental, I'd just give it to Sharon, because I'd probably mess it up, when it comes to this paperwork stuff, okay? Anything you wanna tell them that can help them expedite the paperwork a little bit better, Sharon?
Yeah, I mean, I handed out the rental showing compensation and the rental referral agreement. The rental showing compensation, please have that signed right away prior to when you're actually showing the property, just like the BVRA. The rental referral agreement, always have it filled out, the agent sign it, the broker sign it, and send it to the other side for them to sign. If they refuse to sign, just upload 2 attempted emails to the file and I'll accept it. Okay, just don't let it sit in there and forget about it. And you can do it like within 3 hours, send them another email and then upload those emails to the file. Okay, it doesn't have to be, 1 week here, 1 week there. But other than that, make sure the seller's name is always from the tax record. It's not the landlord. They're not the seller. So,
Sharon, if we receive the check and we don't have
we don't have the file.
emails or the referral form signed, are we still paying the agent?
You are.
Okay.
We don't wanna hold your money, gang, please, that's the
The
whole
only
goal of
time
this.
I will hold it is if we don't have the rental showing compensation. I
Right.
still need that.
Yeah.
Just like the BVRA. If you don't have that in the file and you have everything else,
You'll be
it's
fine.
not processing.
Good, yeah, so the just like the BBRE is mandatory for sale, the rental showing and compensation agreement is mandatory for rental, okay? Everybody kind of okay with that? Okay, if you get stuck, email us, email Sharon Summerlin at Realty One Group, that's our direct email for all compliance issues, okay? All right, what else we got here, gang? That's for Sky Slope, as we know. When, you wanna chat real quick about something? Oh, the open house stuff?
Yes. So again, I do want to touch upon this. We have a lot of new people. So these are my office hours, our office hours really. We are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 here, physically here. We leave our phone on until 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, it is email only. I keep getting calls 10, 11 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Like it's not a 24-hour hotline, guys. We work 7 days a week. So on Saturdays and Sundays, it's 9 to 4, text, email. We are not physically in the office. I'm saying text and email on Saturdays and Sundays because those are our days off, but we will still help you. Don't be mad if I don't answer my phone or text you back within 5 minutes. Like we've got things that we're doing, but after 4 o'clock, it's email only. I do emails 10, 11 o'clock at night. I just can't have my phone keep ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing all day, right? So 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 4. Cool. And an email after. And if you ever question, it's after that. Like even the holidays. Monday, the Memorial Day, I worked. It was my busiest day all week long, and my phone kept going. And I'm answering it because I understand. I've been in real estate 21 years. I work when the work is there, and I understand you guys do the same as well. But just be courteous. It's not an immediate hotline. It's my own personal cell. It's my own personal cell, and I don't. And the thing is I don't shut my ringer off because of family reasons. So when you're calling at 6 in the morning or 10 o'clock at night, it is still my whole family. That's, but anyways, I'm here to help. Just be courteous of that. Now,
Strengthen AI of you.
That's it, right? I'll get a separate phone line. But no, what I really wanted to talk about is I had a lot of agents, newer agents, but even just agents in general that want to do open houses. Some of them don't want to do them alone. So they wanted another agent to partner up with. I can't keep tabs of all of the agents and who wants to do whatever. And then I have a lot of agents that have listings and they are looking for people to do open houses. So I created 2 sheets, right? This first one is agents that want to do an open house that are like looking for people to call them and say, hey, does anybody, so if you have a listing, go to this sheet here, and it's all the agents that are willing to do open houses. If you are an agent and want to partner with another agent, call the other agents on here and say, hey, do you want to partner up and do open houses together? That's what this is for. This other one is for listing agents that have houses that they need agents to sit on. You're going to put the address on there, and then these agents will hopefully go to this and then just say, hey, and they'll call you directly. I can't be the middleman here of trying to coordinate everything. So these 2 checklists are going to be out on the drum closest to Tim's office. They're just going to be there. And then if you have a listing and you sell it, it goes under contract, you no longer want open houses, just cross it off so the agents aren't constantly calling you. Because what we were telling everybody was to go to Facebook and, hey, I'm looking to do an open house. But the listing agents weren't getting back to them. So now I'm going to give, if you guys have a listing, put it here. And these agents that want to do open houses will call you directly. That's the easiest way to do it. So any questions, let me know, but these will be out on the drum by Tim's office. And that's all I have to say.
Yay, thank you.
All right, gang, before we get the game real quick, who is the Summerlin broker? I want to give these pins away, but you have to be correct. Tell me great. Who is the Summerlin broker?
Team.
You guys are killing me. Carol, pick one. You got the right one. I am the Summerlin broker. So when you fill out forms,
No.
stay with me. No, you do Summerlin broker. When you fill out forms and it says broker, whose name do you type there? Who said Mark? Somebody said Mark. Mark. So what forms do you put my name on? Nothing. I don't exist. I like it that way.
Unless you're doing the supplemental.
It's called Mark Otero, okay?
Yes, supplemental.
Well, yeah, yes, correct. The new age stuff, okay? So Mark is the corporate broker, okay? He needs to know his number, his license number, and when it expires. Really important. Don't call Suzanne and ask her for it. I'm gonna tell her not to tell you. You should know it, okay? It's not that difficult. We have it everywhere, okay? but agents are still messing this up with who's the broker, who's not the broker. So particularly if you're new and you type in my name, you type in Mark's name, then it comes back to you and it's my signature above Mark's name. I've had some of you say this is illegal, Tim. You're doing it. You're going to jail. Swear to God. Dude, you're overthinking this, man. You're overthinking this.
So what do you call when you're signing for Mark Terra? What's your designation with the real estate division?
I'm a designated signee or signer or whatever the term is.
Authorized.
Authorized
For the
signer.
broker.
Just like Jeff is, just like Jim is, just like, Mark signs his own name.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, so keep that in mind. But Wendy's never gonna sign anything. I'm gonna try to get her to sign stuff, but she won't. Okay, I forget. Okay, so just get this stuff right, okay? It's not that difficult. It really, really isn't that hard, okay? All right, on that note, we're gonna have one and only Damon Caldwell come on up here and get set up here with some of his cool AI stuff. Have any of you taken an AI class? Like really, sat in the class for like an hour? No? Okay. Okay. You really need to do that, okay? Just go on YouTube and put in Chat GPT for realtors. You'll find 7,412 videos. Okay? Put it in Chat GPT, okay? Because then this stuff.
Smart Hub, Volume
only
38.
Is only going to get more
Side.
and more involved in what we do.
Connected device. Connect. HDMI 2, item 3 of 6. Press the down key for more. HDMI 2 PC, Thursday, June 11th, 10:10 a.m.
Where'd it go?
HDMI 2 PC.
Should be going to
Settings.
Smart Hub, 2 items.
Plugged in, right?
Connect. HDMI 2, item 3 of 6. HDMI 2 PC, Thursday, June 11th, 10:11 a.m.
What's that?
Try one. On the settings.
Smart set. HDMI 1 PC. HDMI 1 PC, Thursday, June 11th, 10:11 a.m.
It's right here. It's on my thing. Starting there.
Oh, you're
Yeah, it's on my computer.
on your screen. Oh, okay.
There we go. Boom.
Not anything but
There we go. There we go. All right. Cool.
HDMI 1 PC.
I'm gonna buzz through this real quick, and then we will jump into some meat and potatoes here. This is a good starting point. And Tim might have seen this. You guys have the clicker?
Here we go. Don't use the TV clicker. I've been
Nope.
known to do that,
Yeah.
and it doesn't work.
All right. So good morning, everybody. Thank you, you guys coming in. We'll hopefully move the needle a little bit for you guys here with AI. I'm not a master AI user. However, I am using it daily in different ways to streamline. That's what you're going to find. That's what we're going to talk about now is that the most important thing for you to think of AI is how it's going to help you, right? How it's going to benefit you. There's a lot of noise out there right now. There's a lot of AI out there and some that you probably don't need to even use, right? So if you're getting lost in the shuffle, what will happen though over the years here, or months, shouldn't even say years anymore, weeks and months, is agents are going to start outpacing other agents. That's what's happening right now. The time of sitting, spending hours, you hear about creating flyers and designs and all that stuff. Same thing with your back office operations. Agents that are leveraging AI are going to surpass you if you're not using it, because they're going to have more time to do the things that matter the most to increase their business and less time in the back office messing around with admin stuff. Okay, so anyway, so here, let's go through this briefly. If this is connected, actually, you know what? It's not connected to my computer. So yeah, this is actually not connected to mine, so that's all good. I'll just use my thing. It's all good. Okay. So here's just a couple of things for you to think about. This was a presentation that was done at LDR. And so I don't know if you have shared that presentation. I created a slide deck of it to share with agents. I've done this a couple of times in different offices, in the Northwest office for Rock Title as well. So 87% of agents don't make it past 5 years. Okay, that was a stat they shared, kind of daunting, right? Why? Lack of adaption And, this technology is not new. Remember, years back, it was agents that don't use technology will get outpaced by the agents that use technology. Now we're in a whole other world with AI, right? So skills, tech adoption. To succeed, you need to learn, evolve, and embrace, innovation. And
And
that's,
just, not to interrupt Amy.
No, please.
Go back to that slide real quick. The guy, Nick Bailey, who's up there, he's the former CEO of Remax. So it's not,
thank you. Yes.
one of us chiming in here.
Okay. Home staging. So these are some key skills. Home staging, setting realistic expectation with days on market with your sellers, handling pricing objections with strong scripts. Zestimate isn't the issue. Handling it is. You guys should understand how to explain a Zestimate, right, to a client. Prop tech, smart home technology, transaction digitization. It's a $39 billion industry. It's projected to be $100 billion in the next 5 years. Right? So it's not going away. AI is not replacing agents. It's empowering them. And offload tasks, automate workflows, and gain more time. That's what we're going to focus on a little bit here today with some actual AI products. But that's really what you want to focus on right here is get the tasks off your plate if you're not leveraging AI. So artificial general intelligence, human-like thinking. So he did a little video here where he scanned a room and there was an apple on a desk and he scanned the entire room, and at the end of the video he asked AI, where was the apple? And AI was able to tell him the apple was back on the desk by the computer or whatever. So it's evolving very quickly, right? So next 5 years of tech growth, it's going to outpace the last 50 years in the next 5 years. We're already seeing that today, right? So digital agents will do property search via voice. I'm going to show you guys. Tim got an email from me last night. I had Claude go in and set up a property search in Matrix by just putting prompts in. It logged into my Matrix, created a property search in zip code 89135, square footage, whatever else, and you got an auto property email alert. Has anybody used Claude for that yet? Pretty slick.
And real quick, Dave, I got something just last night that Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com are incorporating voice AI also.
Oh yeah.
So if you're on the Homes.com app, you can talk to it.
Yeah.
And set up your.
That's what Winnie needs.
Yeah.
Or the weekends. So you guys need to work on that, right? Hey, how can I help you?
Yeah.
I try to be there though.
I'm going to show you how to do that. Right? I'm going to show you how to do that in a second, okay? So filter properties based on buyer behavior. If you guys aren't using it for some of this stuff, the stuff is in play right now, right? Serve as digital assistants, doing back office work for you that you don't need to do. If you guys aren't doing floor plans on your listings, you need to start doing them. If you're using a photographer or whatever, have them do that, the 3D or 2D floor plan. Very important
What is
on
free?
listings. Right now, especially in our market. Yeah, Kubicas is very educated a couple agents on just deals I've done that had a listing. I was like, do you guys have a floor plan? No. I was like, hey, Kubicas is a great app. Real easy. You can go along with the property. But anyways, make sure you guys do have your floor plans on your listings. There's buyers that move here from out of state and they're looking for floor plans, right? They want to see. Okay. AI tools, automated descriptions. We know, hopefully you guys are using that. MLS. Who's went in and put a listing in the MLS recently? It's new, right? Totally new. If you guys haven't, I would recommend at least going in and looking at it. They have training, I think, on the 16th, next Tuesday.
Yep.
It's kind of a little bit of a should I say shit show or what? Online. You have 200 plus members on there at different levels. So they're asking different questions and all that stuff. The AI part of it really is the description and the photo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Just for
And they recommend you put the photos in before you put the remarks in, because the AI will take the information from the photos and create your remarks. Okay, so good point. Market reports, CMAs, no brainer, right? Answer engine optimization, Google Business Profile. So this is where agents are going to start outpacing agents, already are. Right? The guy shared a story of an 80-year-old guy in Texas that went online and into AI, ChatGPT or whatever, said, top agent in Texas is going to list his home. And an agent popped up. What this means for you is you need to make sure your keywords, you're starting to use verbiage that's going to put you in front of people when they're Googling online. This is all going through AI. So top agents, experienced agents, right? Top producer, all of those things are very, very relevant right now, more than ever in your keywords when you're posting Instagram, Facebook, any of that stuff. You need to make sure you're using keywords because that's what AI is picking up on. And so it's going to start listing agents, putting people in front of these prospects, these buyers and sellers based on the keywords that they're typing into Google, right? 25 fresh reviews. If you guys aren't getting fresh reviews, you need to make sure you are getting your reviews from your clients because old ones will start getting outpaced. So you're going to 25 fresh reviews are better than 50 old ones. So you got to stay relevant on your reviews, right? Consistency and keywords win, right? So if you guys are posting, let AI do that for you. You don't need, hey, give me the list of top keywords for Las Vegas real estate, top producer, whatever it might be, and it's going to give you all that you need. Okay, very quick. Massive shift ahead in how real estate is done. Voice search, digital workers, automation will dominate. Okay, humanoid robots, right? You guys might see that. I'm not going to touch on that, but you are starting to see there's going to be humanoid robots that are already out there now that you'll see people leveraging in home and possibly in work. Okay, so here's some social media content ideas. You guys can throw this in ChatGPT, so I don't need to go over this with you, but education for your buyers and sellers and all that good stuff. Voice search, digital agent, explainer video, how that's working for you. And the future belongs to agents who adapt and adopt, right? Tech won't replace you, but agents using tech will, and that's more important than ever now. And stay ahead, stay human, and leverage AI, right? So here's a good little, I'll try to send this link to Tim and Wendy. It's just a lab coat agent link it goes over these 8 powerful prompts. You guys take a photo of that if you want, but these are some prompts that you guys should be using throwing in AI. Right now, if you guys don't know this, if you guys everybody have ChatGPT? Have you guys ever role played with ChatGPT? Thank you, Judy. You can go on and you can do buyer, seller, script role play. Right on ChatGPT, all you have to do is put the prompt in. I'm meeting with the seller. They want a price a little bit heavy. How should I handle the objection handler? And it's going to hit the microphone on there, and it's going to let you talk back and forth with it. Okay, so if you haven't done that, it's great. I'm going to show you a tool that we're getting ready to launch on our team for something like that as well, shared with Tim and Wendy. But you guys have this in front of you. More important than anything, as we jump into a couple of the items here, you guys need to identify what you need in your business right now. That's what you need to work on. Don't try to go do everything. Okay, this stuff, you'll get lost in the weeds with this stuff because it's so much. Identify, and that's why I've started playing with a few of them myself, like Claude, ChatGPT, of course, everybody's using that for flyer design and all that good stuff. But who's put in the ChatGPT? Who's part-time agent here? Anybody part-time? Working at a job? No, you got all full-time here? I love it. That's amazing. Okay.
I don't know, they might be lying.
Anyways, what I would recommend for you, who wants to be successful in real estate? Okay, at least I got 3 hands. Man, everybody's full-time, only 3 of them want to be successful in real estate. That's wow. Anyways, you guys should be putting in here, if you haven't, I'm part-time, or I work Monday through Friday. I have available 1 to 5 p.m., whatever it is, whatever your schedule looks like, right? We coach this stuff. Like, I sit down, find your available time in real estate. Well, that's one of the entry-level things you can use AI for, is tell me what I should be working on. Who should I be talking to, right? To get business in today's market. And it'll lay out a schedule for you. It'll tell you what you need to do, what you should be doing. Right now, whether you want to do it or not, right? If it says open houses, you're not going to do open houses, then you'll type back in, I don't do open houses. Put the prompt in there, they'll come up with something else. But at an entry level, that's what you should be using ChatGPT for, not just bells and whistles. You should be using it for production purposes, right? So I always share that, focus on 20%. So let me escape out of this and let's jump over to a couple of items. All right, so here's one I just put in, and you guys can use this stuff. You guys are using this already, but this is a buyer escrow tracking questions, right? Every Monday, so you can go in here, and this entire thing is a buyer escrow process checklist. Now, we provide that to you guys. I mean, we have that in print and everything else, but if you guys haven't leveraged this to really streamline your business and find out, or have a list in front of you of what you need to do with every buyer transaction, these are the relevant things that you should be throwing into ChatGPT, right? As well as business resources. Okay, let's go to. I'm gonna jump off this and go a little bit more advanced here. Right, you guys are familiar. Everybody's familiar with ChatGPT, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we've kind of accomplished that. There's a list. I provided a list of the different things you can use for it. This is a video. This is HeyGen. Who's used HeyGen? I'm surprised Judy hasn't. Okay. HeyGen. Yeah, it'll HeyGen. It's HEYGEN. Everybody, make sure you write that down. This is what Wendy needs to do for the weekends. Okay, she needs to go on and. Oh, let me see if I can turn.
I've helped hundreds of homeowners sell with confidence.
So you can go in, you
With
create
over
your own
20 years
avatar,
of experience.
okay? And you can. This is this was done in 5 minutes, folks. Really, this was literally done. I sat at my computer yesterday, put a video that I did in, and threw the script in, and this thing generated this. So what the benefit of that is, this may not look perfect. I spent no time on making the visual better or whatever else. This was right out of the box, okay? But this
Is that an app on your phone or is it?
yeah, you can go on and log into HeyGen. Go create. This is a free version. I didn't, if you want to edit and all that good stuff, you have to start throwing money. I just like any other tool, right? But you can go in. I hope you guys can hear the volume here.
With over 24 years of experience in the Las Vegas market, I've helped hundreds of homeowners sell with confidence. I lead a top performing real estate team ranked among the top 1% nationwide. Selling today takes more than a sign. It requires strategy, marketing, and expert negotiation. That's where my team and I come in. We create powerful marketing campaigns with professional visuals and targeted exposure. From consultation to closing, we ensure a smooth, stress-free experience. If you're thinking of selling, let's make it a success.
Boom.
So does that adds those videos for you? You didn't put the videos in there?
I did nothing.
And then once
I
you make
provided
that,
my video. I had a YouTube video I did of that script, right? That I used for lead, lead generation, right? I threw that video in there. It'll ask you for headshots or whatever if you want, or video. You can have the choice. You can do still shots. You don't have to have. You can do still shots, and it'll still create it for you. I threw the video in there with the script, and it literally within minutes.
Record your voice, like say something?
Because I had a yes, it does.
You sound a little different.
Yeah, it asks you, and it gives you a couple of different versions. Okay, and you can go again. I did no time editing it. You can go back and play around with it all you want, but it's and the consumer doesn't know that. By the way, you know because you know me, but the consumer looking online, they don't know my voice yet. Okay, so that's if you guys are a little fearful with video, right? You don't want to get in front of the camera or whatever else. This may be an option for you. I'm not saying people want to see real people. There's no question. But at some level, entry level, not a bad idea to consider, having some video out there, some avatar for you to get in front of people. Okay, so that's called HeyGen, right? You guys go on, get it free if you guys want to play around with it and get a free. Okay, so Canva, right? Who's using Canva, right? Are you guys using the AI in Canva? Right, perfect. So if you guys aren't familiar with Canva, there's an AI, there's a version here of Canva where you can go to magic layers. And I don't know if you guys, so I know you guys are using ChatGPT, create an image, yada, yada, yada. However, even better, you can go in and you can select the flyer. Let's say that you have a flyer that you wanted to use, but you wanted to change a little bit of it, right? If ChatGPT wasn't spitting it out exactly how you wanted, or you wanted to edit it a little bit, there's this magic layer. This has a whole AI built into it to where it'll create this flyer now, this image, and it'll make it all editable for you. It separates all of the different elements of it. Okay, this is pretty cool, right? Like my logo's wrong there, right? So, hey, use my real logo. I throw it in ChatGPT, but now I can come in here and this thing is fully editable. This flyer. If you guys haven't used that, that's a great tool. It's called Magic Layers. There's also Magic Media in there, all that. But this is a great.
But you're in your Canva account, correct?
Yeah, I'm in my, and you most likely have to have a pro account but you're in your Canva account. There's also the AI over here. If you guys want to generate the AI is great. It will actually create designs for you, right? So if you wanted to have create some templates for you, just go in and say create templates. I want a black and gold. Again, it's all about the prompts, right? I want black and gold leadership style or professional flyer, Instagram post, whatever. It'll give you templates to choose from, and you just choose those templates, whichever one you want, and run with it, edit it, and get it out. So check out Canva, or if you're probably using Canva already, but it's now on a whole nother level, where you can go in and edit your tools and resources, right? Let's right here. Let's go back, and that's where you would come in here to Canva, and right here, describe your idea, right? And create a gold and black Instagram post for Las Vegas real estate. You guys can do better than that, but it's all AI.
It's even faster on your phone as opposed to on the
Yeah.
desktop. It's faster.
And real quick thing, well, that's doing to Damon's point, the role play thing. 3 weeks ago, I was at an LVR talking to an agent I've known for years, who is let's call him, he takes listings at a lower percentage than we want. You know what I'm talking about, okay? It's not what you think it is. But we were talking about ChatGPT, but I went in there and as the discounted agent, I went in there and said, look, what can I do? What are the objections I'm gonna get when I go in? Or what objections is my seller gonna get from agents that are looking for higher commissions? Okay, so the opposite of what you might wanna do, where, and it role played within the 50 minutes. So then I went in the other day and said, hey, I wanna go visit a client tonight, but I think he's stuck on a discounted rate of like 1%. What can I do to show him that using me is better? Something to that effect. And we went back and forth for like 10 minutes. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It was just unbelievable.
That's amazing.
You know?
You guys
The
got
alternative is I role play with Wendy. I don't wanna do that, okay? So this was much better than that.
well, what it's when you think of AI, what it's doing, it's going out to the world and it's saying, hey, what are the best scenarios based on all the input we have on the internet? And that's what it's creating, right? So you're getting the best of everything within AI, right? It's not creating it on its own. It's going out there and putting fillers out and saying, hey, what are top agents? What's the response for these objection handlers and stuff? So here's your templates, right? You guys can obviously, we put a very gentle prompt in. You can put much more detail into this as well, but you'll go into Canva, check it out. I think the magic layers and all that good stuff is you can do your social media posts here. There's a bulk upload, bulk content. So if you guys have a spreadsheet of what you guys want to do in your social media and have it typed out, you can upload that here and it'll create your content for however long you want it to, right? It'll create the posts for you so you can enter the data manually. You can go right in here and you can actually start now, add text, and you can start typing in this thing what you want those posts to be and hit submit, done, and it'll create your post right from here. All right. That's a couple of bells and whistles there. A couple other things here that I'm going to share and some more important things. I'll share the most important one, I think, at the end. This is something you guys, not necessarily might not pertain to you, but a tool resource that we're looking at to launch as a team for agent productivity. And what this encompasses is another AI version. Let's go to buyer consultation, and I'm going to go here. And this is AI.
Buyer presentations are about much more than houses. They're your chance to build rapport, showcase your expertise, and set clear expectations that prevent headaches later. By walking buyers through the process, outlining what they can expect from you, and demonstrating deep market knowledge, you create confidence and reduce anxiety. 2 essentials for winning trust. Your goal? Leave buyers feeling informed, supported, and ready to commit. A strong buyer presentation turns curious prospects into loyal clients and fuels a steady pipeline of business. The reality check. Real estate has changed. Buyers already have instant access to listings, market stats, and neighborhood data. The days of being a walking MLS are over. So why should a buyer choose you? What value do you bring beyond unlocking doors and writing offers? If you can't answer that confidently, you're in dangerous territory. Here's the truth. Skipping buyer consultations doesn't make you efficient. It makes you an unpaid tour guide. Exercise. Craft your personal value proposition in 30 seconds or less. What do you deliver that buyers can't get anywhere else? Example 1. I help first-time home buyers find the right home at the right price by combining in-depth market analysis with a step-by-step process that makes buying simple and stress-free. Example 2. I help busy professionals buy their dream home in record time by leveraging off-market opportunities, strong negotiation skills, and a streamlined showing process. Example 3. I help growing families find their forever home by providing hyper-local market expertise, connections to trusted vendors, and hands-on guidance every step of the way.
So you guys get this. So this is what you're seeing out in the market. So this is a training platform that people are leveraging AI for as well, right? All right. So lastly, I want to share with you really the most important thing you should be using AI for right now. And this is really all the other stuff is great. Of course, you can use it. But if you guys are not using AI for your lead follow-up, you guys are generating leads, you need to make sure that you're using AI to help you with the follow-up. So this is just one example. Ava is our sales agents, if you will, for the team. Our agents have individual ones if they want to use them as well, but we have a company one. And so the sales agent is chimed in. So I've reached out to Gabriel, just one lead example, and had a conversation or left a voicemail, sent him a text message, and then I went over and I employed Ava to follow up. And then Ava's now starting to reach out. And hi, Gabriel, Homes and 89129 Zip have been moving quickly lately. If you're curious what 3839 Cliff Meadow Court could sell for in today's market, Damon could put together a free no obligation CMA. Interested? That's the AI. Okay. And so I get.
Are you in your CMA? Are you in your CRM?
This is Lofty. We use Lofty. So yeah, they just did an update, and we get alerts now every day of what the sales agent has done. They'll say, I reached out to 5 people, nobody responded, you have nothing to do. Or one person responded, here's the full list. And you click on it, you'll see what they responded, whether it's an opt-out or I want a CMA or whatever it might be. But really, guys, and I don't know the OneSuite very well, my apologies, but I know it has AI somewhere in it as well. And so if you guys aren't employing the AI to go to work for you, this is where you're seeing high producers really start leveraging AIs with their databases, with their lead pipelines, to make sure that they are engaged with that lead pipeline before they've possibly hired a VA, virtual assistants. Now they probably have went with the path of, hey, maybe I don't need a virtual assistant, I'll employ the AI for certain things. Okay. And so, hey, Gabriel, hi, Gabriel, no pressure at all. Just wanted to check in. Are you thinking about making a move this year or sometime, or is the timeline still flexible? Happy to answer any questions whenever you're ready. All right. And so anyways, you'll see the AI start communicating with your leads, as many as you want to. And then over here, whatever AI you have, I don't know if you guys can create leads with AI. We go in, I say, just create a lead for me. This is the name, phone number, email, and it'll create a lead and put it right in my CRM. Right. So you guys want to make sure that you're leveraging AI. If you're not doing social media, right, content, there's and I don't know, you guys, whatever you guys are using for social media, Lofty has actually built into where I can actually go right here and I can start doing advertising right here from the system as well. Or I can go over and just create a post, a social post, and it'll do that. The AI does that for you, right? It'll go on and like here, if I go to listings, you go to and post to social media. This is what you guys should be using AI for if you're not leveraging with your social media. Are you leveraging social media or AI for your social media?
Not to the extent of yours.
Okay.
Not at that level, no. No, but Damon, can I piggyback on something you said? So each of you, whatever platform you're on, whether it's TikTok or Facebook or Instagram,
go into your dashboard, it's going to tell you where your sweet spot is. So like that video you showed, on mine, my sweet spot's 15 to 18 seconds. So that's where, if people drop off, then it kills your account. So you're better off doing shorter videos, at least on mine, but each one's different. Every one of us would be
Yeah, no,
different.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So here's AI at work, right? It gives you 3 options. You hit post, don't use it, and it's going to create the post for you, right? It brings the photos over and puts a link to your landing page. This is lead generation, right? If you guys aren't using, takes them to the property right here to inquire, and then it'll come down here and creates all your posts right here for you to post out and done. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours doing your posting. So you guys should be looking at stuff like that, whatever tools, resources, the one login has, right? Has anything I can add to this? That's pretty much
What about the one home thing you sent me?
my spiel.
That alarm-
Oh, I'm sorry.
that
I'm
alarm?
sorry. Thank you. I almost totally forgot the most important thing. Right? Not the most important, but if you guys aren't using Claude, right? I'm going to show you real quick.
Is what you're gonna show us work with
That like
ChatGPT or Grok or the other ones?
No.
No.
The difference with Claude actually accesses databases. So it is used on a higher level than just creating content. Like ChatGPT will create your content. You want a script for your market update, you throw a market update in ChatGPT, it's going to tell you what to say. I use it all the time. I create it for emails that go out to the database with our newsletter. Hey, I throw the newsletter in there, created an email for my database. That's what ChatGPT sells at. Hopefully you're leveraging for that. Claude, though, actually, if you want to find somebody, if you want it to log into, so it's now on my browser. Okay, go to Matrix and update Tim Kelly's auto property alert to include 4-bedroom homes. So now if you guys are, if you're not doing a lot of business, it may not be, something you're using every day. However, if you're a productive person, you have maybe a couple of computer screens up and you're doing some work and you go into Claude and say, set Bob and Susie up on a property search and you're back here doing your other work, it's going to work for you. And it's logging into your MLS. It's going to say right here, allow for this website. So it will log in to your platform. Kind of a little scary maybe.
That's wild.
But
That's awesome.
I had, I have a listing and there was an easement that was vacated in the back of the home so they can blow the backyard out. And so I used Claude. I was like, find the recorded document where they vacated this easement. And it went into the Clark County Recorder's office and found the specific document of where they vacated the easement. So anyways, here, the URL, do you know? Okay, so this is where you go to. Let me go here real quick and we'll get this done. It's going to ask you some questions. Let me pull this up. I'm going to go to Matrix. All right, where's my Matrix? And, let me refresh. Where'd my Matrix go away?
To Damon's point about the Clark County records that we just found out that easement, how many times do we have permit questions or stuff like that? And we're driving down to the permit department talking to Gladys at the front desk, 5 years ago. Here, Florida, really, no. Bring her flowers, bring her cookies, anything you have to do to get the form you want. But here it sounds like in a minute, bada bing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I got kicking off of my Matrix here. Let me see if I have
And I think I posted it yesterday, but we'll send it out again next Tuesday. I think the next 3 Tuesdays. It's in the message of the day. And I know you guys all read your message of the day, okay? If you don't, if you just skip it down the left side, you can click on some of the messages of the day. And Kathy Heaney, you know who Kathy is, she's been here a few times. She's a redheaded woman at LVR for 40 years. She's retiring, just so you know, at the end of the year.
She's with Tom, right?
Yeah, and she does a 45-minute class on the new listing manager, how they call it core AI, how to use core AI in putting your new listing, okay? And Kathy's a little all over the place. We love her. She's Kathy, but you need to be on that call. You need to watch it, okay? If you plan on getting listings, okay?
will be done here in a second here. So I can see Tim Kelly in your dashboard. It's actually in my matrix right now, moving the mouse around, you can actually see it. If you, yeah, so if you, let me escape out of this or minimize this. Let me see if I can get back to a, there it is. I'm gonna go here and we pull matrix up. I'm gonna show you guys what this is doing. I'm gonna go to matrix. See that? See that? That's the AI. It's working in matrix right now. Right?
Does it ask you like what browser you want to use? And all that
Yeah,
stuff?
so you have to have whatever browser you're accessing matrix from, it's just gonna ask for access to that browser. So I'm on Chrome. That's why the first prompt I gave it was access Chrome. And so it access my Chrome browser, and it will access anything I have in that Chrome browser. Okay. So if you're already logged into it, it'll go right to it. If you're not logged in, it'll ask you for your credentials to log into it, and then it'll access it and start going to work. Okay.
And speaking of the campaigning class, how many of you, when you have a listing, you upload 50 photos, how many of you take the time to write a description below each photo? Right? Right? You should, okay? You really should. But if you hit Core AI, it does it for you. Unbelievable.
Go back through.
It's very basic, and it'll say bedroom with baseboards and fan, like, so you wanna make it, add a little fluff to it, but it gives you the general idea of what we're looking at.
And I think they're improving it, because when I was on the last Tuesday, it was pretty flawless. It wasn't like, a light, a closet, and a window. No, it wasn't, it was much more restrictive based on the photo.
Anyways, you guys get the point. Last night, so it's going through and it's working on matrix right now. Right, and so it's going to go through now. It's over here, it's at the search, and it's going to continue to work towards changing or updating whatever you wanted updated. So it took me a little bit, it took me literally five minutes yesterday or whatever to put here, set up an auto property search for Tim Kelly, right? Put the email address in, his phone number, and then see now it's doing what's actually displayed. It's taking a screenshot. So this is pretty advanced. Right? This is kind of next level if you guys haven't checked out. So 1-story homes, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I need to open it to edit. Let me click on it. So it's actually working in the background right now in my matrix.
So that's on Claude, it is the free version?
This is paid. Yeah, this is paid.
About $20 too?
It is. I think it's $20 a month. Everything's kind of around $20 a month, right? I mean, you got $1,000 going out on 10 different platforms.
Does Claude have like a version of like SuperGrok? They haven't even a higher tier above that?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I think there's different levels of it. But what you'll see here is with Claude, it actually has various different models that you can choose from. So that's actually accessing different AIs. And it'll say, hey, use this one for more time. If you're limited on time, this one takes a little bit longer. So I can see the search criteria. The bedroom is filled currently 3+. Let me zoom in, check if there's a minimum, maximum. So it's doing all this stuff in your matrix right now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know if it's possible to set up all these apps in another language?
That's a great question.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, you guys get the point as this thing continues to work. I appreciate you guys letting me chime in, Tim. You guys go ahead and finish your meeting.
I think what you should do, at a minimum, learn ChatGPT. Because I remember when it came out, whenever this came out, Brian Buffini did a training. And ChatGPT, and then he talked about Claude and Grok and Perplexity and Notebook LM. And I'm like, this is great. And after a week of me doing this, my head exploded and I said, I don't know what he's talking about. So I just worry about ChatGPT. Okay, do it. Claude, will I get into Claude? Probably, but not tomorrow. Maybe not until whenever. Okay, ChatGPT is good enough for me for what I need.
You know why you guys know why I signed up with Claude? It's because I had a listing input. And it didn't put the listing for me. So yeah, it's in your matrix. So hey, please input this listing, put the tax number, tax ID in it, and it'll go and it'll put that listing, provided with whatever information you have on that listing, it'll go and plug it in.
So it's basically good if you're obviously, me being a beginner, I don't need this yet, but if, let's say I have a handful of, I'm dealing with buyers and listings.
As I said,
it's
if
my personal
you're not real productive right now, probably not something you need to invest a lot of time, energy, and effort in. You start doing business or you want to start streamlining things and say, hey, listen, I hate putting listings in. It's worth, signing up for Claude and
And then just go back.
let me
through
go in
and
and
check.
you're just gonna back and through and check and verify. But it'll go through the validation process and everything. It'll say, let me check, let me check the validation. It goes through in-depth, and it'll go through the entire thing to say, save is incomplete, all of that stuff. It'll do it all. Yeah. So anyways, you guys get it. So the criteria section, he's updated, bedrooms 4+. And so the save went through, the page redirected back to Tim Kelly's contact page. Tim Kelly's auto email has been updated to 4+ bedrooms. Done. Wow. And now he'll receive
I got
his
the email.
you got an email from when I set it up the first time. All right. So you guys enjoy AI and you'll leverage it for your business, of course, where it matters the most. And thank you again.
Damon Caldwell, everybody. A couple other things about LVR. Make sure you're using forewarn.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Who doesn't know what forewarn is? Okay, you gotta learn.
Check device power 1, turn on the device.
It's a free.
If the power is not turned on, check the cable connection or select the connection guide button to learn how to connect to, or press the connected devices button below to select a connect.
WARN. FOREWARN. One word. Log into Matrix. I think there's an icon there. Okay. Go to forewarn.com, set up your account, and it lets you do background checks on anybody, on you, as long as you have a phone number.
And Tim, I need to piggyback up that forewarn. You can pull actually an address of your neighbors and it will show the tenants. It will show the tenants, which I've never been able to find anybody. It'll show the tenants on it. So
I put myself in there, it tells me if I've had bankruptcies, have I been arrested, have I any misdemeanors, it's creepy stuff, but what cars you've owned, it gives you all that. So it's more, it came out years ago, mostly for realtor protection. Open houses, you're meeting someone for the first time, or these crazy people, put them in forewarn. But again, you're paying for it, it's part of your duty.
It's on Matrix?
Yeah, okay.
I could show you.
They sent out emails.
Yeah.
They sent
Yeah,
out
they
emails
upgraded,
saying.
So you just go to forewarn.com and set up an account. It
We'll go
connects to
through
LVR.
LVR though, so you can use
Well,
your
yeah.
password. And then make sure you download the app. I can show you what app.
Yeah, really good stuff, okay. Try to jump on the Zoom call, it's only 45 minutes with Kathy next Tuesday. Because if not, you're gonna put in a listing and you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna be calling Wendy or me or Damon or Sharon, oh my God, Tim, they changed everything. You know how we always change? We don't like this stuff. We don't like it at all, But if you sit through her class, it'll streamline the next time you have a listing. It'll make, so they changed all the screens look different, the process is the same, but it's just different ways of doing it. So make sure you jump on that class next Tuesday.
Tim, I think you asked earlier if anybody took an AI class. What would you or David recommend as like an AI class you can take for beginners that's like comprehensive online or?
I think they're doing some at LVR. I've seen a couple of them. I don't know how in-depth they are, like on whether one or two resources. I would say look for a chat GPT training at an entry level, and then advance from there. I mean, there's so much. You guys see the list. There's so many resources now with AI. It's Google Gemini and all that good stuff. I mean, but
And I'm a big YouTube guy, so I would just jump on YouTube, but spend the extra money for the premium account, so you're not getting, maybe all these ads, and just put in, YouTube chat GPT training for realtors in the search box, and you'll have so many things to choose
And
from.
they keep it pretty basic too. It's not overwhelming like what you might think for perhaps that. It's really not. It's really it goes at your own pace. Like it's not overwhelming. Like where Damon's at, like you guys, it starts off like it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
And just real quick, I'm watching the game last night, right?
Yeah.
And it was the last 3 minutes that took 45 minutes if you watch the basketball game, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I made up this flyer before the game ended. My mother is my witness. I said, I think this Knicks are going to win 107, 106. I swear to God. So I went into ChatGPT. I said, look, I need OG Anunoby in there, largest comeback of all time, 107, 106 Knicks. Put the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building in there, and the background of the Hudson River, because that's where I'm from. And within 3 minutes, it created this. I sent it to my sister in Bayonne, New Jersey. Her head almost exploded. Like, I mean, the game was barely over. The game was over 5 minutes ago, and I'm sending you this post. So
You work for like ESPN.
it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's crazy what you can do. Taylor Swift was there, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. That's it. That's it. All right. That was the score. I swear to God. I think the score was like 102, 101, like, and it dragged on for 20 minutes if you watch the game, half hour. Foul calls, commercials, and I just packed threw this in there, and who knows? They won. All right, kids. What else we got? Yes.
What time is the class for the AI listing, AI listing class?
When you log in the Matrix like you do every day, and you read the message of the day every day, you won't miss it. You won't miss it. You won't miss it. As a matter of fact, do I have it up here? See, I'm too good to you guys. Okay, here's your Matrix. Okay, right there, June 9th. Well, that was yesterday. Or 2 days ago. That's the class I took 2 days ago. They're doing the same class on 7/16. There it is. 7/16. Okay.
Any predictions for tonight's? Tim, you got a prediction for the Knights?
Huh?
I want to know your prediction.
I know. I look, yeah.
If you